So hi from California, John and Laura. I'm going to show you a couple of things about the house, things that we've fixed in the past few months and things that still need to be fixed. I sent you the list that had 8 things mentioned, so I'll cover the 8 in order from 1 through 8, not necessarily priority, but just random numbers 1 through 8. I pointed the garage door out in the last video. It needs to be replaced, the springs, and I was going to suggest that we have an automatic door opener and closer installed, and I'll open the door in just a minute. Also, what needs to be replaced, not so much replaced, but fixed, is this crack here, and that crack is due to the constant slamming of the garage door because of the faulty spring. So as I pointed out, the springs don't hold it. It comes back and stays open. That's the only way to lock it now is by putting that hinge. Number 2 on the list is the stove, which does not turn on unless you use that igniter. Right now, this does not work. Nor do any of these.
Yeah, they do. You just have to buy the match.
You need to use this here to get it to work. And on the back side of the house, gutters also on that top, and the gutters along that need to be cleaned, and part of them need to be fixed or replaced. And while I'm on the back side of the house, here is the back door that comes into the garage and kitchen, and that had leakage coming through the bottom of the door. It was partially fixed by a maintenance fella, and he also pointed out that a lot of that was due to the splashing from the water coming off the gutters that would bounce off the ground and through the bottom of the door and would eventually entirely wet that area of the rug. In the upstairs bedroom, number 5 on the list was a combination of 2 outlets which didn't work. The outlets on this side of the wall and an outlet on the back side outside on the deck, which I'll show you in just a minute. So that outlet over there is fine. The one on this wall, there's the outlet in the corner there. That one has not worked for 20 years, and the guy could not figure out, he was here for an hour and a half troubleshooting, could not figure out why this entire wall does not have power, nor inside of the closet does it have power. However, if we go outside, coming outside on the back side of that door, we'll see he did actually figure out how to get power in that wall socket, which in turn got power on the lights on the deck. So the lights on the deck work now, and if we need power from that wall socket, it is working. This tree here, an old oak tree, is starting to show its age. I should probably have a tree specialist come out here and tell us about it, but the potential problem is that big branch there that is going over the top of the house, that if it gives way, that big branch is going to come crashing down on the roof. So it should probably either be trimmed or taken out, and that's something I can ask a tree specialist about. Number 7 on the list is the dishwasher. Dishwasher's at least 12, if not 15 years old, and is really just on the end of its life. This is about to go any day. Number 8 on the list, as we look down the driveway, is an area where the water runoff from the street has corroded that part of the street. So it's lost about maybe a foot and a half of pavement that needs to be repaved, and that is a potential hazard not only for people coming down the street that might be a little bit too far to the edge, but also for us. And every time we have visitors, they make this corner here, and more than a few of them have driven into that ditch. Usually if they have 4-wheel drive, they can get out. On occasion, we've had people that have driven a little too far into that area, and they've had to have a tow truck come take them out.